In this video, we will cover the 7 things that Roblox gets right about fitness and building muscle. Getting right into it, number 1. Compound exercises train multiple muscle groups at a time. One of the most effective ways to grow larger without spending that much time in the gym is to just focus on compound exercises. What are compound exercises? If you don't know, these are things that hit multiple muscle groups like bench press, dips, pull-ups, squats, deadlifts. If you only have 30 minutes per day to hit your upper body, why not do pull-ups and bench press instead of doing chest flies, lateral raises, tricep extensions, shoulder press? You can condense all of that into 2 different exercises. Is it going to be as efficient as doing isolations? Not necessarily, but as a beginner, you can definitely get away with this for a couple of years. Number 2, anyone who is bigger than you is paid to win and is on steroids. Now within this game, just as in real life, you can purchase special sports supplements. And for the most part, anyone that is largely bigger than you is usually on roids, or that's what we like to tell ourselves. Personally, if anyone's bigger than me, I just assume they're on gear. And you know what? You should too. It's not that you lack the dedication or discipline, or you've only been training for a couple of months and half-assed all of your workouts. No, it couldn't be that. It's totally that these guys are all on steroids. Number 3, supplements boost growth. Now, just as in this game, you have supplements that can boost your muscle growth. You have creatine, you have the protein powders. All of these things also apply in the real world. Now, you're not gonna 1000x your gains, but you know, if you do take certain supplements like creatine, you can put on 10% more muscle throughout the year. If you're deficient in protein and you use protein powder, you can put on a significant amount of muscle. Now, these aren't necessary, but they sure do help, just as in the game. You don't need to use the supplements. You can and they will help, but they're not a necessity. Number 4, going to failure kills you. It's not necessary. Now, going to failure is nice. For the most part, as a more advanced trainee, you should be pushing closer and closer to failure. But as a beginner and in the game, if you push too close to failure, you're just gonna get too much fatigue and something is going to snap, something is going to go wrong. Now, this is a bit of an over-exaggeration because within the game you die. In real life, you won't die, but it's unnecessary if you're just beginning training. But even as someone who is more advanced or intermediate, if you push every single set to failure, to true failure, to the point where you cannot push anymore when a gun is pointed to your head, you are going to accumulate a lot of fatigue that's going to seep into your day-to-day life. It's going to be harder to perform in your job. It's going to be harder to perform in school, which then in turn will make you lose money, make you go broke, make you go homeless, and you will die. Number 5, progressive overload is key. Now within the game, the stronger you get, the more muscle you build, the heavier the weights have to be to stimulate more growth. And this is literally one-to-one with real life. I can't expect to make really amazing results if I'm still gonna use my beginner weights that I used 4 years ago. Same thing within the game. If I'm bench pressing 500 million kilograms for sets of 20, I should probably up the weight to 1 billion kilograms for sets of 5. Now you can still grow using smaller weights, but then you would have to add on more reps, and frankly, it would take longer and it wouldn't be an efficient use of your time. Just as in the game, you can still grow using smaller weights, but it's just gonna take longer. Number 6, exercise variety for different muscle groups. Within the game, you can either do bench press for chest, you can do chest flies for chest, and you can do push-ups for chest. They all work your chest. Now, some like the push-up and bench press will also work your triceps, maybe your shoulders a little bit, whereas chest flies will only work your chest, but the point still remains. You don't have to stick to one single exercise, which is what a lot of people get wrong. A lot of people think, oh, I need to squat. Everyone says I have to squat for legs. No, you can do leg press, you can do hack squats. You need to find what is most fun for you and what you are most willing to stick to for the rest of your life. And lastly, number 7, you train cardio by pushing it to its limits, which in turn helps your lifts and makes sure that you are not being limited by cardio. In the game, if your cardio is low enough, you may be doing an exercise and run out of breath, which then makes it harder and much slower to build muscle because you have to wait for your cardio to recover. To fix this issue within the game, you have to do cardio first, get your cardio to an appropriate level, and then do the weightlifting. You don't want to be limited by your cardio because then you're not training your muscles, you're training your cardio. The same thing applies to the real world. If you're you're really fat, let's say you're squatting, you may actually run out of breath first before your muscles get tired enough, which in turn you don't stimulate adequate growth, and then cardio actually limits your gains. For this reason, whenever you're bulking, you don't want to get too fat, or if you do have a little bit fat on your body, consider training cardio alongside it, because in a roundabout way, it's going to help you grow more muscle. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel, press the first link in the description to get more help from me, and stay big.